Well, hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be back here at the Vallejo People's Garden, where I have truly felt more welcome and more love than I could ever hope for. So I'm here today just to reflect that back to you and just remind you what a beautiful thing you are doing for our world and celebrate you through my music, because it is in my music that I express my love, and I hope that you can feel it because I have felt yours so deeply here and have really been transformed by it. And I know that I'm not the only one. I saw this beautiful video of a couple of fellas who have been coming from the VA, as there is a relationship between the VA and the Vallejo People's Garden. And these guys just were so sweet and so tenderly talking about what a safe and healing place it's been for them to come here. And though I'm not a veteran myself, I do have my own kind of trauma that I've had to work through in this world. And I know that so many of us have traumas that we're dealing with. And sometimes, for me, I found it makes it hard to trust the world. And when I come here, I just feel so safe. And my hope is restored in such a tangible way. There's something about seeing the garden that is just a sturdy reminder that no matter what's happening, beautiful things are growing. And there are people who are nourishing that with all of their love. So this song is called A Taste of True Love. And for me, it's just a reminder that even as things sometimes can feel so unsteady, there is something so secure here and so loving that we can rely on when we need it. So thank you for providing this for me and for all of us. Where do I go when I'm tired and lonely? Where do I go when I'm afraid? Where do I go when I'm hungry and thirsty? Where do I go for grace? I come to the garden. To the garden, always learning to love. You give me a special navigation, funny kind of feeling. Call it true, 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 call it true. I can touch it, I can feel it, I can hear it, I can see it. This is where dreams come true. I can taste the truth. I can touch it, I can feel it, I can hear it, I can see it. This is where dreams come true. I can taste the truth. Call it true, call it true, call it true. Call it true, call it true, call it true. Where do I go when I'm tired and lonely? Where do I go when I'm afraid? Where learning to love. Color true, color true. I can touch it, I can feel it, I can hear it, I can see it. This is how dreams come true. I can taste the truth. I can touch it, I can feel it, I can hear it, I can see it. This is how dreams come true. I can taste the truth. Color true. Learning to love with you. Thank you so much. One of the things that I loved so much when I got here is that Vilma said, you never stop learning in the garden. And that song was so much based on that, this learning to love. That's what we do. We're all figuring it out. We don't, the wild is a mysterious place. You can think you know tomatoes for 25 years, and then 1 year, things change. You got to figure it out. And so I'm just grateful to be in a community and to have this reminder that it's safe. It's safe to learn. We don't have to have it all figured out. That's why we're all here, right? We're all here to help each other out, and it just made me feel so good to know that it was okay for me to be in progress. This next song I wrote after the very first time that I came here, which was when I came to do the installation of the pollinator garden. And the first thing that happened when I got here was that Nicole from Sustainable Solano, who's one of the partners here, said something about my braids and my pink glasses, and was so happy that I wore them. And that morning I had a pretty hard morning. Sometimes I wake up with depression, and it's just the way that it is. And so it took a lot of strength to get here, but the very first thing that happened when I got here was that I felt seen. I felt wanted for who I am. There was just this little thing that was noticed about me and affirmed, and it just brought little tears from my eyes, okay, I can be loved here no matter what. And then I went on that day, and we had John and Suzanne telling these incredible stories about these unwanted pollinators, the wasps that really don't get enough credit for all that they do to help our flowers grow, the beetles who definitely have been forgotten, though they are the original pollinators, the moths who get a bad rap because whatever, sometimes they eat your clothes or your cabbages, but no one else is doing any pollinating at night. So there may be a edgy part to some of the things that we bring into this world. Maybe there's some aspects that are a little unsavory, but it doesn't make us any less important. It doesn't make us any less valuable. And I knew that when I came and I saw that and I heard these presentations and saw that there was this enormous effort being put in to bring these native plants here, who also, maybe they're not the bushiest for a garden. Maybe they don't have the biggest flowers, but they keep the ecosystem alive. They keep all of the pollinators that bring our food here alive. So though they may not have this glorious presentation always, although they are beautiful, they're still so essential. And to me, that was just such a signal that, I could be here with my pink lipstick and my hairy armpits and be loved all for it, So this song is about the sense of inclusion that I feel here, and that was reflected to me in the inclusion that is happening in the plant world as well, to help our pollinators and help our food system and all of nature thrive. traps they call us pest, except from the garden. I never felt I was part of it. Live my life like I didn't matter. You could put me on the list, call me endangered. I didn't think that anyone would mind if I slipped away out of the eye. But you knew when the flowers stopped blooming. You knew when the trees went barren. You knew that something was missing. Could it be someone like me? 'Cause honey, you can see, you find the grace in funny packages, can see all the good stuff that is happening, can see you got a heart that's always loving it. Worthy in your eyes, I am coming alive. Where the beetles are welcome with the ladybug, where the wasps are welcome with the bees, where the moths are welcome with the butterfly. This place where we know we're worthy. So come on over if you fly in the night. Come on over with that angry side. Come on over with your hard little shell. 'Cause this is the place where love prevails. 'Cause honey, you can see, you find the grace in funny packages, can see all the good stuff that is happening, can see you got a heart that's always loving it. Worthy in your eyes, I am coming alive. Where the beetles are welcome with the ladybug, where the wasps are welcome with the bees, where the moths are welcome with the butterflies. This place where we know we're worthy. We're all worthy in the garden. We're all worthy. We're all worthy in the garden. We're all worthy. We're all worthy in the garden. We're all worthy. We're all worthy in the garden. We're all worthy in this place. Where we know we're worthy. In this place. Where we know we're worthy. In this place. Where we know we're worthy. In this place where we know we're worthy. Where we know we're worthy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This next song, still on this theme of worthiness, which really has been the major one here, is just how valued I feel when I come here. is this song is about the day that I have working the compost, which is really spectacular here. I mean, a lot of love and power goes into that compost. I never knew that you could be so thrilled by ants and worms and maggots and all of the good things that break down that which we don't need anymore. And there's something that's so helpful for me to remember that the parts that I let go of don't ever need to go to waste. That there's a metaphor in that for me. You know, there's a powerful metaphor in the compost that we can let go and know that there's value and that there will be new life of that. And you know, today I went to the bathroom here at the church that so generously hosts this garden. And for the first time in my life, I had a full view of myself letting go. There was a mirror on the back of the door, right smack dab in the middle, so that I could know how beautiful I am as I release to the knowing that nothing's ever wasted. So I just want to say, to me, that was the kicker. I knew that this is a place where I'm truly safe. I'm welcome, and it's okay for me to have some crap sometimes because we're going to find something to do with it. So thank you so much for that reminder. This next song is for that magic compost that, even though it gets stinky, eventually breaks down and brings so much beauty and abundance to our lives. There were no birds in my backyard before you made a home. Were no butterflies before the flowers you grow. Now the sky is bluer than I've ever seen before. 'Cause you made us a place to grow. Take my smelly pieces, dirty pieces, stick in the mud. My broken bits, my sticky pits, and give them a hug. You take my smelly pieces, dirty pieces, stick in the mud. Turn them into pure black gold kind of love. You take my smelly pieces, dirty pieces, stick in the mud. My broken bits, my sticky pits, and give them a hug. You take my smelly pieces, dirty pieces, stick in the mud. Turn them into pure black gold kind of love. Air me out in the sunshine. Take the places suffocated and give them light. You air me out in the sunshine. Take the places underrated and give them sight. You turn me out, 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 turn me into pure, pure black gold. 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 You take my smelly pieces, dirty pieces, stick in the mud. My broken bits, my sticky bits, and give them a hug. You take my smelly pieces, dirty pieces, stick in the mud. Turn them into pure black gold kind of love. You take my smelly pieces, dirty pieces, stick in the mud. My broken bits, my sticky bits, and give them a hug. You take my smelly pieces, dirty pieces, stick in the mud. Turn them into pure black gold kind of love. Air me out in the sunshine. Take the places suffocated and give them light. in the sunshine. Take the places underrated and give them sight. You turn me up, 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 turn me into pure, pure black gold. 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 You take my smelly pieces, dirty pieces, stick in the mud. My broken bits, my sticky pits, and give them a hug. You take my smelly pieces, dirty pieces, stick in the mud. Turn them into pure black gold kind of love. Oh. Turn me into pure, pure black gold. Oh. Turn me into pure, pure black gold. Thank you so much. I hope that today you have received some bit of reminder that what you're doing here is such a gift and so important. And I know sometimes, especially like when things are feeling challenging, which they tend to, it can be hard to know if what we're doing matters, if it's worth it. Like what? Come on, when we're really struggling. So let this be a reminder that yes, it is worth it. It might seem like a small difference, but these small things that we do make huge waves in the bigger scheme of things. And I just see you as such a shining example of the kind of world that I want to live in. You remind me that that kind of world that I want to live in is actually right here, right now, because you're making it. It is a reality in this moment because of you. And I just want to celebrate you and thank you and hope that as I carry the time that I've had with you here with me forward, that you may carry this reminder with you too. Thank you. I love you.